What we're going to do today, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Talked to some people, and what they want to see us do is more of this production type thing that I'm doing here. And that'll help the podcast get along. So the first one went along really well. We had way more listens and views than I expected us to. So the second one I haven't even put up yet. I've just been waiting on it. I've been busy trying to find a new job and a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on. Been building this cool new technology little piece. The third thing that I'm dealing with is we're going to play a video game. Well, I'm going to play a video game this time because I've got all the streaming stuff set up. And the game that I'm playing right now, Nick and also Rage can see it. It is called BroForce. I've never played it. It's been in my library for a little while. I have early access, so I must have either Kickstarted or Indiegogo'd it, or I bought it early. So I must have been excited about it. And now that I'm thinking about it more and more, it's likely I saw it at the Game Developers Conference. And I saw the logo, and I was like, this is cool. And I talked to the dudes. As you guys
I do like that logo.
Yeah, man. It's got his wings are American flags, and he's just flexing. Captain America. He's got that sweet eagle head. So I don't know what I'm doing on it, but I'm going to go ahead with it. So here I go into the BroForce.
I'm excited.
I'm going to play offline. So, welcome everybody to the very third podcast of EpicpowerGaming. I am one of your hosts. I am Jared Epic Power, aka the Modern Grand Buffet. And Rage, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Rage Riley. I don't have a unique nickname. That's it.
2, 1, go, go, go!
Whoa, this looks so powerful. Who are you, Starship?
Oh, my name is Nick. I'm the Starship. Basically, I like video games, specifically retro video games.
AKA the Starship, AKA WAG3.
WAG 317.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm supposed to be playing this game with... contact us at okay, that's cute. But it looks like I'm supposed to be playing this game with a controller. And this is pretty rad. I'm throwing grenades and jumping.
Looks like Tropic Thunder, the video game.
Yeah, I'm already dead once. So always we start off each show with a stump Rage. And instead of stumping Rage, we always end up just out
Teaching me.
Rage. Yeah, teaching him. So I've got my first question. Rage, who is Starfox's love interest?
Crystal. She's a blue. I guess she's a fox. Because I played Star Fox Adventures.
So
Unless there's another one.
I think
Falco, actually.
Oh, that one's Falco's. No, yeah. Man, was my question that bad? Was I just completely wrong?
I mean, I played Star Fox 64 and Star Fox Adventures. And then... I guess that's it, really. I didn't play the original.
Didn't play the original? Yeah, the original one. Do you know who the boss is?
Andros?
Yeah, gosh, I'm really impressed with you today.
Well, who's the love interest?
It is Crystal, and
Oh man,
for some reason I thought she was like Star Fox's love interest, but I'm wrong.
no, I think she was because she was.
Well, I
in-
thought it was Farrah Phoenix here that was mentioned in Nintendo Power Star Fox comics here.
Look at this dude; he's got it on hand.
I know.
Rock.
Because he was on the cover of the thing here. Because he's got the DuckTale 2 reviews, which is essentially a guide. So that's why I got it.
Nice.
This is the one that got sent to me. So yeah, see, there they are, just furring it up.
Making it out. Okay. I'm already in love with this game. He can climb up walls by using his knife. He just digs his knife into stuff. Look at him just
It's just
slide
like it looks just like Rambo.
Except
the video game.
It's way more fun than Rambo, the video game. I think I'm supposed to be saving these dudes. Go ahead, Nick. You ask your next question.
Okay. Think of a good question this time here.
Oh, I could save.
Commando.
Damn. Think of a question here.
Oh.
Alright, so Michael Jackson had his own video game. What was it called?
Well, I know there was a Michael Jackson experience for the Kinect, because I played it once. But I know there's another one for another console, because I've seen it, but the name escapes me. So I'm gonna go with it was a first-person shooter for the Atari, where you played as Michael Jackson. But I'm sure I'm wrong.
How many pixels? How many bits was it?
No, at least 8, probably 16.
It was actually Michael Jackson Moonwalker for the Sega Genesis. It came out 1993 or 4? Is that what it says on the back?
1990.
Wow. 1990. Yeah, the Genesis
That wasn't
came
even
out
born.
way before the Super NES. So far before. Oh, I got flamethrower now. And
Yeah, so
it was also an arcade game.
yeah, the arcade game was much better.
Yeah.
But basically, it's based off of his Moonwalker movie, which Michael Jackson at the time and stuff like that, all of his music videos were essentially movie productions. So Moonwalker covered a couple of songs, I can't remember. It's like mostly like Smooth Criminal and other things. So essentially you go around like saving kids, and then as soon as you finish saving your all the kids in the level, the Bubbles jumps on your back and points you to a monkey.
Yeah, Bubbles the monkey shows up.
Yeah.
Jumps on your back. Dude, this game is like the coolest thing I've ever played. This is called BroForce, in case you guys are just showing up now. And basically this Rambo dude just run around knifing people. Look at the guy who just
You only
shot
got
me
one more
time.
rescue until the next unlock, Jared.
One more rescue. Johnny, I bet you hung out at Michael Jackson's ranch. If anybody hung out, it was Johnny Cleveland. Just hanging out there. So
Okay.
go ahead. I got a question. Another question, huh?
Okay. Stump me.
What? This is a little more tough, but I think you might be able to guess it. So the Apple computer programming language, which many of the very first great games like Oregon Trail and Math Blasters and stuff like that, before you were born, it's a simple 5-letter word that begins with B. Also, that programming language was used by a lot of schools and places, and is still used to this day on some Windows machines.
Is it basic?
Proud of you. Did that B really help you out? How did you know? BMX.
I was thinking of basic, but I probably wouldn't have
Oh, that was cool.
said it if you hadn't given me that hint.
You would have.
I don't know much about web development or coding or anything like that. Everything I know about it, I've literally learned in the last like 3 months. It's pretty sad, really.
It's not.
They should teach that in schools.
Yeah, they should. I think everybody should learn that program right now. Whoa! I just called in an airstrike. You guys see that?
I'm about
That's
to.
pretty
I
cool.
have to watch it on the actual stream because the screen share is kind of like stuttery and laggy, but the stream is perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I look like Chuck Norris right now. I don't know what to do. I've always wanted to look like Chuck Norris. You can.
You have a red beard and everything.
Yeah, you can ask my wife. I've spent like every day of my life trying to look like Chuck Norris. Whoa.
It's your ultimate goal.
Yeah.
This game looks like Worms with American flags on it.
Looks like Fez inspired.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's got it all, baby. Look at him. I'm just knifing. What's up, man? Oh, shoot. Whoa.
Okay, I got a question I thought of. This is a pretty easy one, but I was trying to think of something more recent, but not like last 2 months recent. So there was a video game that's come out within the last 11 years that had an Easter egg at the top of a bridge that said "There's no Easter egg here." What game was it?
At the top of a bridge. What system? Or was it for multi-systems?
Yeah, PlayStation 2,
PlayStation.
Xbox.
Okay, so that era. There's no Easter egg here. Oh, it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared. I didn't even play that game, but I knew that because at the top, you climbed to the top of the bridge, or you got up there somehow, flipping a car or something.
With the
Yeah.
jetpack.
Yeah, and then there was a sweet just thing that said, "Sorry, no Easter egg here, dingus. Get out of here."
Yep.
Man, just look at me tearing this shit up. It's like you don't even want.
Oh, you're just shooting rockets.
Yeah, man. Oh, look at this. Is that a Doge? Doge is, you know it's a bad Doge because it's got red eyes.
And a black head. What's that thing next to it? A little man?
It's
dead now.
I used all my rockets on it. Bro hard, it just said.
Unlocked Brohard.
Holy shit.
Oh wow, do you even have a health bar in this game? Can you die?
Yeah, you just get hit once and you die.
Can you not kill yourself? I've watched you like blow up the ground around your feet and nothing happens.
Yeah, I might be. See, I just died there and now I'm Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Nick, your turn. Question 10, bro.
Alright, so what is considered to be the best Sonic game,
Well,
by popular opinion?
by popular opinion,
Yeah, I mean, it's debatable, but a lot of people kind of land on this game as the end-all, be-all of Sonic.
I would personally pick Adventure 2 Battle.
Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 for Dreamcast and GameCube.
Yeah,
That
but
was an awesome one.
if that's not the right answer, I would say like Colors. Is it Colors or Heroes? One of them.
Yeah, I know.
Are those Sonic games?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Oh, grease.
Well, I don't know, man. There's a lot of choices. That's a tough one. I picked Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventure 2. That's not it, is it, Nick?
No.
I think it's Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles.
Actually,
Or Sonic
a
and
lot of
Tails.
people think that Sonic CD here is the best Sonic game of all time.
They even remade it, right?
I've
Yeah, they
never played
remade it
that
for
one.
Android, I think. I don't know if it's on Xbox Live Arcade or not, but yeah, like this one came out for the Sega CD. Obviously, the Sega CD didn't have too many good games for it, and I still have.
Oh, losing Nick. He's got that Chicago internet. What's a CD?
The
Oh, yep. I think he cut out.
No. Nick's got all the cool nerd stuff.
I know. It's got like an awesome collection. I wish I had
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
We'll just wait and see if he reconnects.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey, you're back. Okay. Good.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, like, you know, it has 50 levels, and you go through the past and the future and everything like that, and like you collect Chaos Emeralds and stuff. I mean, this is the last like 2D game of Sonic the Hedgehog before Sonic Generations came along, which you know, like Sonic Colors is a really good game, especially for the DS. Like, if you're looking for like good classic Sonics, you go with the DS Sonics. But yeah, Sega's Sonic CD is definitely the best one, arguably, in terms of gameplay and music. So
Sonic CD. Yeah, it's the first one they had is Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic
Metal
came out
Sonic.
in Sonic 2, actually.
Jeez, Jared. Know your lore.
Here's the final boss.
Yo, Nick, try disabling and re-enabling your camera. One more rescue to the next unlock. Oh, God, I love this game. Look at this helicopter. I just want to fly around it all day long.
Alright, how's that?
Still waiting to see if it comes in. Yeah, you did it, bro. Alright, Gage, you got one more question, or are you good?
Oh, jeez. Trying to, I like I said, I gotta think of one in between our generations. Something from when I was young. What's a game I played as a youngin'? Okay. This game had a PETA had a lot of complaints about it. It's not Pokemon. PETA had a lot of complaints about it, and even made their own version of the game with an alternate main character in sort of a PETA theme. What game am I talking about?
Oh. Man, what game was that?
Johnny Dislam knows.
It was Super Meat Boy?
Yeah. PETA made Super Tofu Boy. It was just a really crappy parody of it, and Team Meat actually made a playable character in Super Meat Boy called Tofu Boy, and he was really useless, couldn't jump, run.
Why were they upset about the game?
I guess because you played as a piece of meat.
Because you played as a piece of meat. Yeah,
If I had to imagine.
that's goofy.
That was a great game, though.
Dude, look at this guy. He just goes up to people and sticks dynamite on them. Oh, crap.
Well, Nick's camera isn't on there. There's a white box.
Yeah, he just completely... He's super meat. Get out of here.
Having internet troubles. Well, let's see. So, I guess we can wait for him to come back. But in the meantime, watching this amazing game seems crazy.
I wish I remembered more about it. You should look up something quick.
About what?
This game, BroForce. Who makes
Let's
it?
see what
the heck's going on with it? It's funny. I was looking at games to play, and I'm like, man, my Steam library is just full of mysteries. And then I'm also connected to Croton's Steam library. And I'm like, there's even more mysteries. Haha, gotcha!
Let's see. BroForce is a side-scrolling run gun developed by Free Lives Games.
Free lives, huh?
It was released on early access on April 7th, so it's only been out for 2 weeks or so.
Really?
The player character is a bro, a hyper-masculine action hero-style commando who fights terrorists and rescues his bros from captivity.
Those demon dogs, they just tried to jump off this thing to get me, and they broke their demon dog necks. Oh, Starship's back.
Sorry, internet.
Guess who's back?
Starship's back.
It's understandable.
Look at that. He throws a turkey with a grenade in it, or a dynamite in it. I can set it off. Man, I must have saw this game somewhere, and I was like, this is how my mind wants to work.
And it's co-op?
Yeah, dude, it's 4-player co-op. I love co-op games.
Man.
And you can do
It
online.
looks like Mercenary Kings. I don't know if you ever played that. It's pretty recent. I think I wrote about it a while back.
Yeah, I remember your article. This reminds me of Contra meets that game that came out for Ouya. Then it came out for other stuff. It was like the best game for the Ouya. People just keep coming out of this thing. I just blew up that house. Deal with it. Well, okay. What's our next topic? We were going to talk about how free-to-play is like either ruining or making what we consider the traditional gaming experience different or cool. Now, me with free-to-play, I don't have an opinion of it yet because, of course, I've made games in the AAA industry for consoles, but I've also made mobile games. And one of the mobile games I made was before there was free to play. Oh, I'm a ninja now, dude. Oh god, this is awesome. So
don't know.
I've had a design for both, you know, and free to play, it has its merits. It allows you to try things, but the experience could be sort of mustered down, and a lot of people are doing the same thing over and over again. I just started playing a game last night called King's Road on my iPad, and it started with the tutorials, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to look at my inventory. I don't want to do a daily quest. I don't want to use gems to equip them to my items. But I stuck with it, and I ended up having a good time with the game. And I did have
It was
to
a
stay
mobile game?
set. Yeah, it's a mobile game. I think it's for iOS and Android.
I might have to try it. I've kind of been, you've been talking about mobile games the last few weeks, and I know you're big into mobile games, but I've just never really played them much,
Yeah.
and so I was thinking about trying to find one that I can dig. You know, if it didn't kill my battery so fast, I would like it even more, but necessary evil, I guess.
That is a problem, dude.
But as far as, like, the free-to-play
Wait till you
things.
see what happens.
Oh, hang on, I'm excited.
Stupid.
Are you playing as Mr. T? You are.
Yeah, I got a big gold chain on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
Ammo, nice.
Man, you're just obliterating those guys.
I was, now I'm Chuck.
But as far as like free-to-play games on mobile, I assume you're talking about mobile, right?
Oh yeah, on both platforms. Because now we're dealing, like, League of Legends was one of the first to really bring free to play to the computer scene, and then there was that game that came out for Xbox 360 that nobody seemed to care about. I remember it had premium.
Aeon of Strife.
That might have been it. I think it was like Gauntlet.
I don't remember.
The gameplay was like Gauntlet. Do you remember that one, Nick?
What game?
It was a game that came out for 360. It was free to play. And you had to buy characters. Now Killer Instinct is like that. Isn't that free to play for the 360 or the Xbox One?
Warframe is like that for PS4. War Thunder is also like that on Steam.
War Thunder.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I
there's
see what you're
tons of
talking
them now.
about.
Yeah, there's tons of them now. And we used to just like buy a game and it would show up and we'd be able to play it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like Warcraft 3, you buy it, you got to play the online. There was no, all access pass and all that. And now I think companies are finding out, rather than get your $60 now and keep making content, which, is good, they like to say, well, here's a free game, and then pump out more than $60 worth of content, so you want to buy it, and then you have people who are like, oh, well, the game's free anyways. But I don't know. Some people play those games and they never spend a dime, and then they, I don't know, have just as much fun as anyone else would, so I guess it's a good thing.
yeah, I feel that way too with a lot of that stuff. Like today, right before the stream, I was playing Heroes of the Storm, and somebody was like, man, I really want to get that one skin, but it's $15. I'm like, it's just a skin.
Yeah.
How important is that? But people find it important. They just want to swing it around. Oh my god, there's a beehive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't find skins like, I don't think they're important, but I think it's pretty fun to get them, especially when they're really cool ones that are well done, like in HOTS. There's the Tychus skin and the Tacitus skin that change all your abilities and make you say different stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You think it's $15 cool? What do you think is your limit?
I don't know. For a cosmetic, it's tough. I've spent anywhere from $1 to $30 for cosmetics and games. So
I would almost prefer to be able to rent it for a game. Like 10 cents. I rented this for a game.
no one's
They'd
gonna
have to
do that.
Yeah, they have to get like a lot of content for that to even be lucrative. I know before Blizzard turned off the real money auction house, I bought like a ton of awesome gear and stuff like that to build up my character and stuff. And like, I think the reason why I justify it is because I got the game for like $9, and so it made it a lot more fun to play. But as far as like in-app purchases and stuff, I don't know. It just, maybe I'm just like old-fashioned and stuff, but like I enjoy playing like games that make like a good good gameplay ability and stuff. I don't like games that like force you to buy stuff. Like, give it an option, but if you force me to buy it, it's like, forget it.
See, I don't think you're old-fashioned because the studies show that most games, only 1% of all the players pay for everybody else. And those players pay a lot. If you're compensating, they're considered the whales in the industry. And it's like, how can you get more people like me who will pay once in a while for a game that I really enjoy? I think the most recent in-app purchase I did was around Christmas time for a game called I think it's Mini Warriors. It's like this little strategy thing where you put together a team and they go out and they battle a computer team, and you can also battle not in real time with other players, just like their teams. And I ended up spending some Amazon coins, Amazon game, of course. But last night I just tried to buy an app. I tried to buy the Fruity Loops app for mobile. I had an idea for a song I wanted to work on. And my credit card, I didn't have enough credits in my iTunes account. I had like $14, and it was a $19 app. And my credit card was expired. So I was like, I'm not setting this up right now.
I think the only in-app purchase I've ever made, which like I said earlier, I haven't played that many mobile games, but the only one I've ever really made was in Knights of Pen and Paper.
You really like that game, huh?
Well, it's like I said, I haven't played many mobile games, but that one I think I spent $5 on coins because you could buy. It had a sort of a time wall, like Candy Crush or something would have, where if you wanted to craft gear, first off, you only had a 50% chance that it would even craft when you made it, but you had to wait increasingly long. Like for level 2 item, it'd be like 5 minutes. For level 3, it'd be 10, then 20, and then eventually it'd get to where it was like a 3-hour wait, which was really stupid. But you could skip it for like 5 coins, and you could buy 5,000 coins with $5. So
yeah, so it eventually it made sense that you wanted to progress, and the game was stopping you from progressing in a way.
yeah, I mean I could have waited, but I want to play now. It's my cell phone. I've never been big on playing it when I could be playing on the computer or console or something.
It's definitely another thing. It is your mobile. You can play it at random times, and you have a limited amount of time to play it. So when that experience is prohibited, you're likely to do whatever it takes. God, these bees are awesome. They just tear these dudes up. I'm afraid they're going to tear me up. Now they're just hanging around this dead dog.
Damn bees.
Nick, have you ever bought an in-app purchase?
I think I bought I don't know if I maybe like bought something from a game back a while for Android. It was a nice like tap game, but as far as like I don't think I spend more than like I think $5 max, I want to say, and that's saying a lot in-app purchases. What really frustrates, I mean, like I guess like yeah, for Android mobile games and stuff like that, I don't really have enough time, I can justify the purchase and stuff. But as far as like these new like AAA titles, like Forza has in-app purchases and stuff like that where you can unlock cars, and it's really frustrating, especially if you buy a game for $60 and now you have to buy more and more and stuff, and like it's an in-app purchase on mobile, but it's called DLC on PC and everything like that. It's like back when DLC was DLC, it was a whole like new level or something like that, new content, thing. Now it's DLC is essentially like adding extra skins and guns and stuff, and that doesn't really appeal to me.
I remember the first in-app purchase I paid or in-game purchase I paid for PC. It was League of Legends. I bought a Fiddlestick skin. He's like the scarecrow character around Halloween time, and I want to say it was. I bought Riot Points to get it, if that sounds right. It's been a while since I played it. I think I spent maybe $8 on it. About $7.50 actually. And now I played League of Legends last summer, and like people were like, "Dude, we're getting that skin." I was like, I bet there's somebody who paid like $50 for this thing.
Yeah, I got one when I first started playing that with a friend years and years ago. He's like, "Oh man, this is one of the legendary ones. It's like $20. It changes everything, all your abilities and everything." And he's talking about no one had it, and I was like brand new, level 1, like player level, so I bought it, and it was like a race car skin for the robot, and he made all his race car noises, and it was interesting. Like I said, it was like $20, but I just got out of boot camp back then, so I had a lot of spending money.
You're just like, I'm home for a moment. I'm gonna do some rad stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of crab cakes.
Yep, that's what I bought. About $200-300 worth of crab cakes.
Krabby Patties.
Yeah, I did buy gold for a while. It's like way back in the day.
Now that's something I've never done. I've wanted to. I wasn't afraid.
That really pissed people off too when I did it.
It was early on when gold just showed, like gold farming just sort of showed up in the game. I recall it. Yeah,
and it was so
were
cheap.
mad.
It was so cheap. It was like, because I work full-time job, and like, it really, thing is like, if you want to enjoy the game, like you need to spend, 40 hours, grinding and collecting gold and doing all this stuff to the thing, and it's like, it's 5,000 gold for, I don't know, it's like $15 or something like that for 5,000 gold, and like 5,000 gold back then was like a ton of money, and like I bought like a Kelsarar for my paladin, and like mounts galore and stuff like that, and then like people got all rage quit about it. They're like, "Oh, you bought gold? That's against the rules." So I was like, I don't see anything wrong with it because I work all the time. It's like the only people who were mad about it were the people who actually like worked in the game. And
Yeah, that was their job. They play WoW.
Yeah, it caused like a lot of issues. They wanted to kick me out of the guild for doing it, and all this stuff like that. It was a bunch of bullshit.
It was.
That's funny.
I had a fight. Like I remember I was one of the leaders or something. I'm like, dude, this is gonna become a normal thing, and I'm sure he's not the first to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like they got all mad and stuff like that because I bought like a Kelsarar book and I should have given it to the warriors and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck you. Like, it was a bunch of things, caused a whole bunch of saltiness. I mean, generally, like they were kind of mad at us anyway because we were pretty much as close to casual as you can get while still being, a raiding guild. Like we would take Mondays off and stuff and go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they'd get all pissed because like we couldn't raid before the servers reset. So it caused a bunch of saltiness. They really wanted the hardcore, and we just it sucked because that was about the time where WoW just became like a full-time job. I just couldn't hack it.
Well, that was my job in freshman year at high school. I'd get out of school and go, "Oh, sorry, I can't, do this tonight. I got a raid."
Got a raid.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember trying to explain to my parents what I was doing, and luckily, holy smokes, I just got murdered. I didn't find out about I was in the alpha or beta. I was just graduating from college. So it's like I had all this time, I had my school still, so I was able to just dick around a bunch with it. Do whatever I wanted. But yeah, like WoW is, the subscription thing is just another way of free to play. You pay for the game, then you justify that paying for the server, and you gotta spend all this time to get anything done. to go in raids, you had to show up with all these different pods and materials. But if you had like a super class that was necessary, like a warrior, it's like, oh yeah, he's got a warrior. We can't make him do all that stuff. It's just garbage. It wasn't fair.
Yeah, it you know, that's the thing. It's like, you know, it made Get Out and stuff is because, you know, all these people had this time to make potions and all this stuff, and I just couldn't justify having to like come home after an 8-hour day of working and then working again in the game. Just like
ABG, always be grinding.
Yep. Always be grinding. I remember staying up late raiding the Serpent Shrine Cavern when we were in a progression guild, and I think that was a junior year, maybe senior year, and I'm like, oh man, you know, raid's supposed to end at 11 o'clock. I gotta be asleep. And I'd be up like late with like the screen dimmer turned on, and I'm like huddled up and I'm like trying to be talking really quiet and vent. I'm like, yeah, guys, yeah, okay, cast salvation on the rogues. trying to get done. Being late to raids because of work. I'm like, oh, sorry, it's not my fault.
Sorry, I work at Dairy Queen. There was a rush on ice cream cakes.
Sold a lot of crab cakes.
Mr. T is called, whoa, Men in Black. I just got he was called Bro in Black. I thought that's what they called Mr. T. He's just shooting sweet laser.
He might be. Bro in Black, yeah, that's what it said. Oh no, that's Will Smith from the Men in Black.
Yeah.
And you were playing as John McClane from Die Hard.
Oh, that's who he is. Yeah. Yeah. When did Will Smith get a knife? No, Bambo. But man, look at it. We started talking about free-to-play and then we started talking about WoW. And how it, like, it's almost like the subscription thing. WoW trained us to be okay with paying more crap for games.
Yeah. They really did. Thanks a lot, Blizzard.
Thanks, Blizz.
Oh.
Doing it all over again. Is the new Blizzard game the one that's FPS game? Is that going to be free to play as well? Probably.
I would imagine so.
I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I can never remember the names of things.
Overwatch?
Yeah. Like, all my friends, my wife, they remember all the names. Old War and stuff. Me, I'm just like, I don't know anything. It looked like this. It hit this bird. And they're like, and the birds just yelled about trinkets. Oh, yeah, Trinket. I was in the Burning Crusades. That was in the Paradise Castle.
It was Seth Halls, actually.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I just know the Paradise Castle's district.
yeah. Gonna
Dude,
have to,
did you, yeah, Nick's gotta go.
yeah, I gotta go in 15 minutes here.
Okay.
Gotta take care of some stuff. We had a late start, so.
Yeah. What topic you want to go over quick?
Well, you know, as you guys have probably seen, that GameStop is starting to do a pilot program of where they're going to accept retro video games all the way back to the Nintendo. And right now in the game collecting forums and Reddit, people are just freaking out about this. Like, they think that either A, it's going to cause the what they call the game collecting bubble to pop, which is kind of like how like the real estate bubble popped, where everything is just loses all value, which I don't collect games to for value, or that prices are just going to skyrocket, and like Earthbound is going to go from $200 to $400 overnight. So right now it's like nobody knows what's going to happen, and like a lot of people are, like there was a recent post too that some people were going to be like making fake Earthbound labels and stuff like that and selling them back to GameStop to kill them out of the retro gaming community and all this other stuff. And I'm like, sometimes like I feel like I'm just dealing with people who just don't have enough foresight. I mean, because if one of my comments was you had like people panic about that Legend of Zelda new 3DS, and everybody thought that it was only made like in limited quantities. People are posting pictures all over the place that it's in GameStop right now, and Best Buy out on the floor and everything like that. It's super easy to find. Like, so.
Seriously, when I was looking for it about 2 weeks ago, I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, it was just up on GameStop like a couple of days ago too. It's probably out of stock right now, but it was up on GameStop for probably just a little bit of time. But it's now become. I mean, you could probably find one on eBay for maybe like $20 to $30 above retail instead of like $300.
Here, Johnny's talking about Skies of Arcadia. He hopes it drops in price. Is that one of the main reasons why the bubble sort of, the retro gaming price bubble sort of came into effect? The fact that GameStop and all these other secondhand stores moved their inventory on it years ago. You know, it's like, I remember when they still had Super NES games and NES games.
Yeah, see, that was about like 10 years ago, and the gaming like boom, as you will, didn't start for about like 2 years ago. And like, I don't know, it's a whole bunch of things, and I'm writing on an article and stuff like that about it soon. But basically, like, there's a whole bunch of things contributing to it. Let's see if I have Skies of Arcadia. No, I have Tales of Symphonia. But yeah, it's gotten out of hand to the point where, you know, like the angry video game nerd and stuff like that, you talk about video game and stuff, and now it's like JonTron and all these other people talk about video games, and like it automatically jumps in price, like it spikes so hard. And like I think too with Super Smash Brothers, like that's one of the reasons why Earthbound has gotten out of hand. Like nobody knew about Earthbound outside of Ness in Super Smash Brothers.
Right. This thing exists.
That's how I learned who it was, or what it was. So
Yeah, like any games that, you know, there's a Super Smash Brothers character in there, with the exception of, I think, like a couple of other games, like have just gone crazy in price. And it's just, you know, people, I don't know what it is. It's like, you know, you got 16-year-olds or something like that who want to start their collections, so they start just buying up, and, you know, they live at home, so money's no object, and they can pay like these crazy amounts of prices and stuff, you know, like they don't know what the values are and stuff, and it's crazy.
It's like baseball cards and comic books and basketball cards and all that other stuff. Once it's you find that one you really want, and you go and get it when you're younger. You're like, oh, this is the core of my collection. And you look ahead like 20 years later, and you're like, do I still have that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card that I remember buying for 56 cents? And you might not, but you want to get it back again. So here you're fighting for it.
Yeah, and that's how it works. I mean, Nintendo 64 and GameCube games, like those are the systems that that generation grew up with. So I mean, that's why, like, you know, Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 64 is stupid expensive. GameCube games are, you know, like Luigi's Mansion, I think is like $30 or something like that right now, and Super Smash Brothers Melee is $80 loose. You know, it's just crazy amounts of money, even though like these games sold millions of copies.
It's crazy. Nobody wants to part with them, or they all ended up in a garage sale or at a GameStop at one point.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Like, I mean, you know, there's a whole bunch of people who think that GameStop has like an entire cache of just games that they have sitting in a warehouse that all of a sudden they're just going to release, and, you know, there's going to be 100,000 Earthbounds out on the market, and it's going to cause this super crash where you can find it for $5.
Like,
what if they do?
Imagine the angry video game nerd doing that. It's like, all right, I'm going to talk about the Bible for NES, and I'm going to talk about Jason, Friday the 13th game for NES. So I'm just going to buy every copy I can find. Because when he talked about something, he moves copies. He was like the original PewDiePie for vintage video games.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's moved on to JonTron and you know, other like Let's Play videos and stuff. Everything that, like, now that people watch and they mention, like, it's gotten crazy, you know, amounts of thing. And, you know, a lot of people think that like resellers are the ones that set the prices, and, you know, really the prices are set by what people will pay.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
demand.
Yeah, I mean, like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Trigger and Earthbound, despite Earthbound being available on the eStore for $5, you can get it on your Wii for $5. It's still a $200 cartridge. And the same thing with Chrono Trigger also. Chrono Trigger is on two other systems, the Nintendo DS and PlayStation 1, and the Super Nintendo version continues to climb.
That's pretty nuts. It's all about those physical copies.
Alright, well, on that note, I gotta peace out here. I gotta get my money and get paid here, so... Yeah, I gotta peace out, yo. So, pleasure talking to you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully we'll do an extra hour next week.
Sounds good. Later, Starship.
See ya.
So shall we continue?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Too bad I don't have Johnny. We could just add him in here. He's talking about Super Mario World is so effing expensive. It's everywhere. It should be a $2 cartridge. It should just come with Yoshi's. See, one of the questions I was going to ask you today was about Yoshi's, and I'm gonna have to save that and remember it.
Yeah. Let's see. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about like the cash grabs companies are making. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think cash grab's kind of a negative way to word it, but some companies have said, oh well, they made the game for the old gen consoles, and specifically Grand Theft Auto 5. Although I really like the game and I've bought it on 3 different consoles. It's just they said they weren't going to release it on new gen consoles, and then they did, and then they released a PC version. And Gearbox did the same thing with Borderlands. They said, well, we're not going to release the pre-sequel or 2 on new gen, and a year later they did. And I think they know what they're doing.
I think they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yes, they do. They do. Oh, there we go. Here, I got the video all fixed again. Cool, baby.
Yeah,
keep going.
But you can't really blame them. They're companies. They'll do what it takes. But I don't know. And then there's just the season passes and all that, which I think are really dangerous depending on the game. To get stuff like Battlefield, I think they release quality downloadable content, so it's worth it. But there's a lot of games. Every time I go into GameStop, which isn't that often anymore because can't stand it, but they're always like, well, do you want to get the season pass for this Assassin's Creed game? Well, no, I'm not even buying the game. Why would I want the season pass?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Companies are it seems like it's just the natural business model is to move toward devaluing the customer as much as you can, getting as much out of them before they even get the game as they can. Same with the early access complaints everyone has is, well, they get your money and then what's the motivation to make the game good? There isn't any.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. It really sort of stinks. I bought the Mario Kart 8 season pass or whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know they had one for that.
Yeah, so it came with like Link, Tanuki Mario, a bunch of. If you bought them all together, you got a bunch of different Yoshi colors.
Oh.
I cannot beat this level. I don't.
Yeah, you've been doing this level for like 45 minutes. You need to concentrate.
If I concentrate, I'm kicking butt right now. Those bees are murdering it, dude. Oink.
Like I've been sort of paying attention, but not really. But like I just realized that you've been on this level. You have been on this level for at least half an hour.
And now it's stuttering a little bit, so maybe it'll either be easier or harder. Not sure.
They're kicking the difficulty down for you.
Yeah. Oh, crud.
I just got done downloading Grand Theft Auto 5 for for PC because James said he'd play it with me if I did.
I told you guys to wait. I said, wait a couple months. I'll play it with you guys once it's cheaper. You know, you guys are just like, oh, I gotta.
I'm sure it'll be a half off in a week.
I gotta be one of the people I'm complaining about.
Exactly. I know. That's the worst part is, you know, I can't really complain too much because I am part of the problem, unfortunately.
You are part of the problem. The Will Smith character in this game is my favorite so far. Just smashes.
Oh, not anymore now. You're John McClane.
Fight the dogs for days. Standing on top of this thing, I don't even care. Just.
Oh man, Jared, you're gonna beat the level. Uh-oh.
I'm in like, where's my wife and daughter mode? Oh,
Oh.
no.
Alright, Blade, you got this.
No, that's.
Yep.
I just fell
Yep.
to my death. My laptop's there. It's the worst.
Nailed it.
How long have we been going? I don't even know.
It's been close to an hour. It's probably right at an hour. Let's
Yeah,
see,
we're
the
at, we're at
Skype
51
calls.
minutes. 51
The
minutes.
Skype calls 70 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, this was a decent show. We appreciate you guys' feedback. Want to hear more from you. Want you to be part of the live show. If you have any questions or other things, we can address them so you can hear them when you like to listen to the podcast or watch the podcast. It's up to you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me being bad at BroForce. I love this game. I'm giving it the Jared stamp of approval. I'm looking forward to playing it 4 players here. I think it'll be really good at on the TV.
That's what we eventually need to get is all 3 of us playing a game. But we're gonna have to find something we've all got.
Yeah, I thought about playing Heroes of the Storm today and just like having Nick try to explain the game to us. I thought that would have been sort of fun. Because that's something Carlton has talked about doing with me. He's like, him and Shannon would just sit behind me and have me play a game and just go, why?
They commentate it.
Yeah, why did you do that? Why did your Jared Brand tell you to do that? And I'm like, it just seemed like a radical idea to do.
That actually sounds like a good one. We should do that.
Totally good one.
I have a question. Where do you listen to the pod? Can you actually listen to the podcast, or is it only on Twitch?
No, so the podcast is streamed live on Twitch, and then I also record it and I put it on YouTube. And the audio version of the podcast is available on the EpicpowerGaming.com site.
Okay, because I've got a friend of mine who he wanted to listen to it. I guess he listens to him on his way to work, and I was like, I'm not really sure where to listen to it. So
yeah, it's pretty cool because it's weird when you compile together how many people listened to it, how many people have watched it, and how many people were here for the live stream. The number is pretty decent. You know, it makes it really worthwhile doing this and makes it a lot of fun. I just want to figure out a way to get more people involved in it. And we also, in terms of the site and new content, we picked up a couple new authors this week. We've got the Daredevil himself, Johnny Thislam. He's writing articles on the Murdoch, and I think we're gonna be having the Noid, Arthanis.
I hope so.
Yeah, he wants to do some content as well, and Miak has gotten reactivated. He came out of his Small Wonder robot.
His single-player game world.
Yeah, single-player. He's in the single-player game world. He's been just engrossed with the golden age of gaming. I think the new golden age of gaming is playing single-player games with your friends while you're on Ventrilo or TeamSpeak or Mumble or whatever the hell you use, and you just talk about it and you try to play it at the same time. Well, I chose a sorceress character. Well, I chose a bow archer. It's a longbow. What did you get when you opened the chest? I got a potion. Oh.
Yeah. And Bill said he's going to try to. He keeps telling me he's going to. I don't know if he's ever going to do it. He said he's going to fix the site. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't know. I trust Bill. He made PvP champs, which I think is somewhere still. I don't know. Maybe
it still exists.
I don't think it's the same as it used to be. I don't think the forums are there, but they're probably cached cached somewhere.
I went hunting around the PvP Champs site. That used to be our old. We had a guild called the PvP Champs, so we had a forum there. Actually, we weren't even called the PvP Champs. We were the Dance Floor Cougars.
Dance Floor Cougars.
Yeah.
That was
When your friend's mom, you see your friend's mom at the bar and she asks you to dance. Dance Floor Cougar. Jared, when are you going to start a weekly article where you go around the world trying to find the rarest Beanie Babies and then reviewing them?
sounds like a good idea.
I think I'm gonna leave that to Starship. I saw there was some article yesterday. Somebody came across a really rare Beanie Baby, and they're like, "Oh, this is a Generation 1 Alpha Beanie Baby." You can't mess with the tag.
Alpha edition.
Oh, Rage, you want to play some Heroes of the Dorm with me?
No, I'm gonna try to I gotta transfer my Grand Theft Auto character over, and then I gotta go to sleep
You have
for
to
work.
pay money to transfer your Grand Theft Auto character over.
No, but you can only transfer it once, which is why I was making sure. I was like, you guys are buying this, right? Because if I transfer my character, I can never use it again on PlayStation.
See, it's so disappointing because I'm going to buy the game when it's on sale, and you guys are going to be on some new flavor of the week game.
Nah.
See,
I don't think so.
I didn't get snubbed. He's got other snubby things to do. So I suggest you guys go pick up BroForce. This could be pretty awesome. It looks like there's online games. Oh,
Yeah, I might have to.
editor, an explosion run, custom campaign, deathmatch, and exit game. Exit game is my favorite option. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.